What's up, ELA fam? It's Madison. Thank you for joining me today. Thanks for practicing. We're going to get started. We will move through a slow flow today. So just slow vinyasa flow. We will start out with some alternate nostril breathing and a little intention setting. So go ahead and grab a seat. However you're comfy is great. I am just going to be sitting cross-legged to start. But just dropping the eyelids shut here and not holding on to anything particularly in the breath. Just taking a moment to drop in. Beautiful. Keeping the eyelids shut here. You can look at the video too if you would like, but taking your right hand and placing the index finger and the middle finger just on the third eye point, then using the thumb and the ring finger of the right hand on each side of your nostril. So full inhale here through the nose, full exhale out through the nose. And plugging the left nostril with that ring finger, inhaling through the right nostril. And plugging the right nostril, let go of the left, exhale. Inhale through the left nostril. Coming to the top, plugging the left side, opening up through the right, exhale through the right nostril. Just one more round here. Plugging at the top, breathing out through the left. Inhaling again through the left side. And exhale out the right nostril. Beautiful, letting go. Inhale both sides. I'm taking a moment here to set an intention for what you would like to see in your practice today. Maybe it's a mental shift, a physical shift. Just being present with yourself right now. And beginning to deepen the breath, moving into an ujjayi breath here. Constricting slightly in the back of the throat. On your next inhale, lifting both hands up to the sky, opening the eyes. Full inhale. And exhale, bringing hands to heart. Beautiful. Coming over onto your hands and knees. Inhale, dropping the belly, gaze lifts, chest reaches forward. Exhale, arching through the spine. Following your breath here through cat-cow, inhale, drop the belly. And cat pose. Taking 2 more rounds, letting some little organic movements come through, some hip circles. Or just staying in this structure here, cat cow. Perfect, coming to stillness, belly button to spine here. Rooting through the hands, the knees, the tops of the feet, feeling strong here in this tabletop position. Tuck the toes, hover the knees, bracing through the core, holding for 3, 2, 1, pushing up to downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Taking a moment here to feel this shape. Bending through the knees generously here, looking at the hands and straightening back through the legs. Downward facing dog. Coming up to the tiptoes. Exhale, dropping back to the heels. One more time, inhale, tiptoes. And exhale to the heels. Beginning to walk the feet up to the hands, taking slow steps here. Belly button to core. Hanging out in forward fold. Head is heavy. Clasping the hands around the elbows, swaying side to side. And nodding the head yes. Shaking it no. Finding a generous bend in the knees here. Straightening the back, arms sweep all the way up, root to rise, coming to extended mountain pose, and hands coming back to the heart. Circling around to your intention here for class. Perfect. Circle sweep, arms up overhead, and cactusing the elbows wide, baby back bend, heart lifts. Hands to the sky, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Planting the hands, stepping the right foot back, and the left foot. Holding in plank here. Go ahead and just drop to the knees, push back into child's pose. From child's pose, hands are about shoulder width apart. And placing the hands in prayer, drawing the thumbs back up towards the neck, finding a baby tricep stretch. Elbows can snuggle in a little closer to the head here. Really pressing those elbows down into the mat. One more inhale. Back to child's pose, pushing all the way back up to cat-cow. Awesome. From here, extend that right leg out long behind you. Lifting the right foot up, left fingertip lifts up as well. Inhale for length. And exhale, bring in the knee to the elbow. Perfect. One more time. Reach front to back. Elbow to knee. Just warming up the core. Replacing the knee back down and the hand back down. Extend that left foot behind you. Lifting the left toes off the mat. Right fingertips to follow. Reach for length. Flexing that left foot. Exhale, elbow to knee. Finding a mimic of that cat spine in this posture here. And inhale for length. One more time, elbow to knee. Perfect. Coming back down to all fours. Tuck the toes here, hovering the knees to push those hips all the way up. Downward facing dog. One more time to pedal out the feet. And toes come together at the back of the mat. Inhale, lifting the right leg high. Open up through the hips here. Ooh, trying to keep those shoulders squared to the mat. Hip circles. And three-legged dog, flexing that right foot. Stepping that right foot through between the hands. Torso lifts, coming all the way up to high lunge here. Beautiful. Hands coming to the heart. Bend through the left knee. Feel the hips tuck just a little bit. Straighten left knee back out again. Belly button to spine here. Really elongating through the crown. Feeling like someone's pulling the crown of your head up to the ceiling. Bending into the right knee. Circle sweep arms up overhead. And exhale, dropping the left hand down by the right foot, opening the right hand to the ceiling. Holding for a breath here. And on the exhale, dropping the right hand down, stepping that foot back to meet the left. downward facing. Bending through the knees, coming off the heels. And toes touch at the back of the mat again. Lifting that left leg high now for three-legged. Opening up this side, finding some hip circles as well on the left. Again, trying to keep your shoulders nice and square to the mat. Awesome, three-legged dog, flexing the left foot. And step that left foot between the hands, coming up to high lunge. Hands come to the heart. We'll set up here again. So bend a little through that right knee just to feel the pelvis tuck here, belly button to spine. Crown reaches to the top of the room here. Straighten right knee again. Bend into the left knee. You can walk the left toes out a little bit if you need to. Okay, hands reach for the ceiling. And exhale, dropping the right hand by that left foot, opening up to the left. Left fingertips reach for the sky. Holding for an inhale. And on the exhale, coming back down, planting both hands, stepping back to downward facing. Beautiful. Walking the feet all the way up to the hands. Forward fold. Halfway lift here. Forward fold. And root to rise. Extended mountain pose. Bringing the hands back to the heart again. Each time we come through this position, just the invitation still exists to step into your intention again, sort of an opportunity to recenter, reconnect with the breath if you've lost it. Beautiful. Circle sweep arms up overhead, baby back bend, cactus the elbows. Flex the glutes here. Inhale, fingertips high, and swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant the hands, stepping the right foot back, followed by the left. Plank pose. Feeling slight arch in the lower back here. Elbow points shining forward to the front of the room. Holding for one more inhale. And on the out, shifting the body over the fingertips slightly here, coming down through chaturanga, elbows in, upward facing dog, inhale, and down dog. Taking a reset breath here, inhale through the nose, and sigh it out through the mouth. One more like that, inhale through the nose. And HA, sigh it out. Perfect. Feet together at the back of the mat, lifting the left leg high this time. Stepping that foot between the hands, coming down onto the heel of the right foot. Opening up the arms, warrior two. Pressing into the knife edge of the right foot here. Bending in to the left knee. Holding in warrior two here, just feeling the stillness of the pose while the breath moves. One more, inhale. And exhale, straightening the left leg. Walk the right foot in just about one step here, heel toe. Kicking that right hip out, just slightly lift. Reach the left hand to the left. Finding your triangle pose. Right fingertips reach high. Left hand reaches to the earth or a block or the shin. Beautiful. One more inhale here. And looking down at the left foot, bend a slight bit through the left knee, placing all your weight on the left foot here. Begin to come off of the right foot, keeping the right hand lifted to the ceiling. Left fingers can reach to the earth or a block, or just stay hovering here, finding half moon pose. Come out of it if you need to come out of it. Fall out of it if you need to fall out of it. Torso opening up to the side here. Whew. One more inhale. And dropping back down to warrior two here. Beautiful. Cartwheeling the arms down to frame left front foot. Stepping back to downward facing dog. One more resetting breath here. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, HA. One more time like that with the mouth closed. Awesome. Raise that right leg up, three-legged dog. Stamping the right foot between the hands here. Placing that left heel down, cartwheeling the arms up. Warrior two on the other side. So again, just feeling the strength of the pose here, feeling all the energy coming up between the legs here, all the way up to the crown. And being still in this. One more inhale. On the exhale, straightening the right leg. Heel toe that left foot up just a hair. Kick the left heel. Words. Kick the left hip out. Reaching right fingertips down towards the shin here. And left hand reaches towards the ceiling. Trikonasana. Holding for an inhale here. Beautiful. On the exhale, looking down at the right foot, baby bend in the right knee, pouring the weight into the right foot here, beginning to come off the left. Finding half moon here, you can keep that buoyancy in the knee for some more support, more balance. And then when you're ready, straightening through that right knee again, keeping the left foot flexed. Gaze stays on the earth, or you can look up at that left hand. One more breath here. Awesome, dropping the left foot back down, finding your warrior two one more time. And cartwheeling the hands down, frame the right foot, step it back. Plank pose here to hold. One breath in. And on the out breath, downward facing. Coming down to the knees, let the knees be wide. Push back into a child's pose here. And rock the forehead side to side on the mat. Just taking a moment. And when you're ready, pushing back up to all fours. Resetting with cat-cow, inhale, dropping the belly. And exhale, cat pose. Drop the belly. And exhale, arching the spine, tucking the tailbone. Perfect. Coming back to your tabletop. Once again, feeling the strength here of all four posts holding you up. Tuck the toes, belly button to spine, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet here. Lift the left leg high. And step that left foot through between the hands. Right foot steps up just a bit here, finding a 45-degree angle. Come all the way up to stand for warrior one. Feeling both hip points facing the front here, arms reaching for the ceiling, feeling that strength of the feet pulling away from each other. Inhale, lifting up through the pelvic floor. Exhale, draws the belly button to the spine. And imagining you're holding a large avocado underneath your chin here, standing strong. From here, bringing hands to the heart, pouring the weight into the left foot, come off the right, finding warrior three. Keeping all of those locks in place here, belly button to spine. Lifting up through the pelvic floor on the inhale, foot is flexed. Holding for one more inhale here. Beautiful. Exhale, standing all the way up, bringing that right knee across the left. Finding eagle legs. And right arm sweeps underneath the left here. Hands can clasp. Keeping the belly button again to the spine. Bending through the knees. You need to draw the elbows down just a little bit. Woo! Holding here for another breath cycle. Beautiful. And let it go on the exhale. Dump it down to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Forward fold. Circle sweep, arms up overhead, root to rise. Hands through heart center. Stepping the feet back here to the back of the mat. Hands sweep up overhead and swan dive, forward fold. Walk the hands out to the front of the mat. Lift that right leg up. Stepping it through between the hands. Left foot comes up and in about 45 degrees. Warrior one here on the other side. Again, feeling the strength of this pose. Inhale up through the pelvic floor. Exhale, belly button to spine. And holding that avocado under the chin. Hands come to the heart, looking down at the right foot. Finding warrior three, left foot comes high. Reaching from crown to heel and front to back. One more inhale. And on the exhale, standing all the way up, cross that left leg over the right, eagle legs. Left arm sweeping under the right here this time. Feeling everything rinsing out. Finding a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, mouth closed. Perfect. One more in breath. Let it go on the exhale. Forward fold. Finding a halfway lift. And then forward fold. Stepping back into tabletop. Dropping the belly here. One more cat-cow. Perfect. Arching through the spine. Very nice. Sitting back on those heels. Push the feet off to one side and come to staff pose. Legs out long in front of you. Fingertips reaching high. And exhale, hinging at the hips until you bow all the way over the legs. Bending through one leg and then the other, and just keeping both legs bent. Beautiful, walking the hands up the legs here, coming back to your seat, scooching forward on the mat, and coming to the back body. Feet are planted by the hips, palms face down by the hips as well. Inhale, beginning to lift the lower back up off the mat here, coming to a bridge pose before finding some rest. Clasp the hands behind the back. Then you can shimmy the shoulders underneath here a bit, pushing the hips higher up. Keeping that pelvis nice and tucked here though, not losing the integrity of the lower back, but keeping that pelvis tucked. Feeling as though you're drawing your knees together just a little bit here. Keeping them hip width apart. One more inhale. Exhale, unclasping the hands. Coming back down one vertebra at a time, nice and slow. Drawing the knees up to the chest, giving yourself a squeeze here. Some gentle rocking side to side. Feels good at this time. Separating the knees out and allow yourself to find what feels good. Maybe extending the legs long one at a time, or finding your happy baby pose. And just coming back to the intention you set at the beginning of class. Drawing the feet together, opening the knees wide. And the hands can imitate that here above the head. And consciously being aware of what you receive when you take time to practice. What do you gift to yourself? And what do you gift to those around you and those you love? In your community and moving through the world, how does this practice transform your everyday life? And this shape here, this figure 8 shape, allows for reflection on the nature of what is within. It's a very vulnerable position, very infinite position. You can also find any other movements here that might be calling to you. Maybe kicking back over into plow, or finding legs up the wall. And then when you feel complete with any fine, small movements. Extending the legs out long, backs of the hands resting on the earth, heels sinking into the mat, to gravity, and just take a moment for stillness, letting go of your breath, allowing it to find its natural rhythm once more. And letting the jaw relax, let the tongue be loose in the mouth. All the muscles of the face melt. And you are more than welcome to stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. And if you would like to close the practice with me, go ahead and find some more movement here in the fingers and the toes, the ankles and the wrists. Bending through the knees, finding the fetal position on either side. And just with the strength of your arms, pressing all the way back up to your seat. Keeping the eyes shut here. Hands at the heart, reflecting on the work that you've just done and extending gratitude to yourself for showing up. Oh, thank you for being here, and thank you for being you, and for practicing today. Namaste.